You joined the first Sunday ceremony, right? Oh, Sadhu. Really good. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday to all my story friends from around the world. And I am so happy to be back here again as your inner peace moderator. And as you know, I am Pam. And today our program will start with some of meditation talk and followed by guided meditation. And as usual, we will have Q&A session before we are ending the program. So you can ask question or you can share your meditation experiences. And today I'm very honored and happy to have Monk join as our teaching monk. So we will hear a lot from him today as he joined the meditation retreats for last 2 weeks, right? So I believe that he have a lot more to share with us today. So I believe everyone are ready. So let's hear more from him and pay respect to Monk John by bowing 3 times together. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow. Welcome, Monk John, please.
Hello, Pam. Thank you very much for your warm welcome. And hello, everyone from all around the world. I feel like I have not been here for a month, maybe 3 weeks. I'm not sure. But yeah, about 3 weeks. So to update, a lot has happened during these 3 weeks. First of all, I went to a meditation retreat for my own. But I started just 3 days, and I had to come out and organize the funeral for my monk dad. He had passed away, and that was on the 18th of March, and that was his funeral. So 2 things already have happened during these 2 weeks. And after that, I went back to the meditation retreat again. Also to kind of dedicate his energy to the one who passed away. And that's what we normally do, to make merit for them and to share our his energy. And then I went to Korea. What a twist. Actually, I had not left Thailand for like 5 years, ever since December of 2019. And this is my first trip internationally. It happened to be in Korea. Out of the kind of unexpected, because I didn't have this in my plan at the beginning of the year. But I happened to stand where I visited 21 years ago. Okay, just to kind of make this easy to understand, 21 years ago, before I became a monk, I went to Korea to present my second PhD paper. I was a PhD student, and this is exactly where I stand, where I stood 21 years ago. I didn't have that image because I just deleted all of them. But I didn't remember at first. But when I look at the same Buddha image, that Buddha image again, I remember the Buddha image. I thought to myself, hey, this is where I was 21 years ago. And the place and everything kind of looked the same to me. So I went to organize a meditation workshop to Koreans. If you understand Koreans, you will see that this is in the Korean alphabets. And to also conduct meditation session for them. Nice experience, especially since it's the first trip ever since December of 2019. So I thought it was like kind of unusual, but eventually everything went pretty smoothly. So I came back to Thailand on Saturday, and today back to my story again. So at least 3 things happened during these 3 weeks, and it's kind of a turn of life, or maybe something that I didn't expect all of them, except the meditation retreat, because that was planned. We have to plan to take 2 meditation retreats for myself, and I think that was the only thing in the plan. The rest was not. Oh, there's just one more thing. It's we call it the Pali study test. I don't have the picture. Just have to, learn something and also to do the test as well. All right, so that's pretty much what I had been doing during these 3 weeks, and I hope that all of you are still here, right? Okay, great. Or maybe we have new people as well. Let's see. Yeah, there's some names that I'm not familiar with. Anyone here for the first time? Like you never joined my story before? No? Okay. So what we're gonna do is to, of course, to have meditation, and I also prepare some of the wisdom talk about cornerstone for relationship at the end of the talk, at the end of the meditation session. Sorry. All right. So yeah, in my visit to Korea, I also had a chance to observe what people are doing over there, and to my surprise, they actually have a lot of interest in meditation, especially the event itself is called Meditation Summit, where they invited like monks from different countries, and I happen to represent Thailand. And together you can see that there are also Japanese monks and monks from Sri Lanka, and of course monks from Korea, to like pray together, to meditate together, and to conduct several meditation workshops as well. So before we begin the meditation, one thing that we probably will come across sometimes is how we are able to kind of disconnect or let go of everything in our life, so we're ready to meditate. That's not easy, especially if there are a lot of things in life that we have to do. Our days, problems, unexpected events, when we close our eyes, those things keep appearing. Unless we have come across these challenges enough to develop mental muscles so that we can prevent all of those to enter the mind when we close our eyes, and able to let them down, let them go when we meditate temporarily. So if, for example, you have a lot of things that you cannot let go, and it becomes such a challenge, all you have to do is to open your eyes. This is one of the questions that they ask me in these meditation sessions. Like, okay, I try, but it's not very easy to eradicate all the thoughts and pictures from work, pictures from different things that I deal with, keep appearing in my meditation. This will happen to all of us and to you as well, for sure. So if there are too many of the pictures appearing in your mind, you have to open your eyes. It's like pressing a reset button and to close them once again. But if they are minor and not very, very heavy, my suggestion is to depend on the meditation technique, because that will bring us more profound stillness. And the techniques are mantra, to repeat some mantras in the mind and to visualize an image. Okay. All right. So now we're ready for our meditation. Let's begin our meditation. So now prepare yourself for an inner peace time. And close your eyes softly and gently. You relax in every part of your body, and breathe in and out softly, slowly, a few times. Breathe in and out relaxingly, allowing the breath to lessen all tensions and help the mind release all heavy thoughts and heavy feelings. Relax the muscles from the top of your head, and let's scan the body so that we can make sure all muscles are relaxed. Relax the muscles on the face, the muscles of your forehead, your cheek, and your chin. Feel the flow of relaxation spreading to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And this physical relaxation will be a great preparation for the journey within. But this inner journey, you will leave all physicality behind for a while. Let's stay with the rhythm of your breath, so that we will forget and leave everything else behind by staying with the breath. Breathe as deeply as you can, as slowly as you can, as softly as you can. And stay with the rhythm of the breath, with the airflow, so that the mind doesn't think about anything else. When we breathe a little slower, a little deeper, a little softer, it will be easier for the mind to calm down. And that's the most natural way. But if you happen to think about something else, that is alright. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. But it means it will take more time for the mind to calm down. So don't think that you cannot do this, or this is not your day, or it's impossible today. Instead, keep returning to the breath, to the airflow, relaxingly. Relaxingly means without feeling frustrated, without feeling annoyed, Keep returning to the breath, both inhalation and exhalation. Do not worry much about the present result because most of the time, many can struggle. Focus on the method. When we can do it right, proper results will follow. If not now, we can tell ourselves whenever that we do not care about the future result and we should not. We keep bringing our attention back to the breath relaxingly again and again. And when we can stay longer with the breath, the minds become relatively lighter. And that's when we know we're ready to stay still inside the body. We're gonna bring the mind to rest at the center of the body, that you can reach by taking a deep breath. As deep as you can. The turning point of the breath will be around the middle of your abdomen. Observe around the area, your stomach, where your breath reaches and touches. The center of the body. Softly, gently, again and again. Each time the mind will absorb your energy, which will become super glue that will keep the mind stick and able to stay still at the center. You're able to stay still there. Leave your attention still over there. If not, continue touching the same location softly, gently. Again and again. Should the mind wander at any point, if it is controllable, I want to repeat mantra. Imagine as if the voice is expanding the middle of your abdomen. You may repeat, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang. Feel as if there's a water speaker playing the soothing mantra voice from the center of your body. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, สัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหัง สัมมาอะระหัง Feel the vibration of the mantra expanding from the center of the body, where the mind is resting. Maintain your attention over there for as long as you can. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. When you repeat the mantra for a moment, you might come across a feeling that your mind has become motionless and you do not want to repeat the mantra anymore. Staying still makes you feel more content. Then you should not return to repeat the mantra, and it is okay to stay still. It's like you have entered a quiet zone, and the mantra is the vehicle, is not necessary anymore. There in the quiet corner of yourself, leave the mind still, and do nothing. We have been doing something in order to do nothing. And when we can do absolutely nothing, we have arrived at the center of the body. Only if the mind not 100% motionless, we want to make sure that no distractions can snatch the mind away at any time. You might want to visualize an image, visualizing a simple image such as the sun, the full moon, crystal ball, a water drop, or a bubble. Will make sure that your mind will be occupied by you and not to be taken away by any random thoughts at any moment without your permission. How do we do this? First, you imagine that your body nothing inside, completely empty, spacious, with no organ, no bone, no muscle, just like a balloon, a bubble, and in the middle of the empty space, visualize an image of your chosen object. Choose one. Visualize like a dream, like you are daydreaming. Daydreaming about only one thing, only one image. The trick is whatever image that the mind gives to you, feel content with the result, even if almost look like nothing. Feel content with that blurry result. It doesn't mean that you cannot visualize, and that's how most people got it wrong. Actually, they can, but they can only visualize with 1%, 2%, few percent clarity, feel content with such the low number. No need to try to make the image clearer, crisp, and clear. The only attempt is to visualize as continuously as you can, so that the mind will not think about anything else, and no other distractions can appear to replace the visualized image on your inner screen. Continue visualization relaxingly. Keep returning to the image. You want to repeat the mantra while visualizing the image. This will fully occupy the mental space. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Keep repeating the mantra, resting the mind at the center of the body. Visualize as if the image is at the center. And the mind will become motionless, resting, with the feeling that you don't want to do anything anymore. I will leave you to be on your own for a moment. สัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหัง and with the amount of peace energy that the mind has absorbed, we're going to spread it out in all directions. Imagine the peace energy is expanding endlessly from the origin, the center of the body. You reach every corner in the whole world, from the place close to you to the most furthest place. Matter where they are, may this peace energy reach the mind of all beings. To people you know, and many that you don't, to all of countries, nationalities, religions, races, all alike. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy while sharing. The peace energy cover the whole world. Everyone in the world. May the world become a more peaceful place with no fight, no conflict, no violence. Everyone in the world live together in harmony. You might also dedicate this merit to people you care about, parents, friends, colleagues, your loved ones, by imagining their faces, your bright shining center, one by one. Near, far, wherever they are, may this peace energy reach their mind. And now, meditation is coming to an end. You might take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. And once you feel you're ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. สัพเพพุทธาภลัพพตาปัจเจกานัญจยังพลังอรหันตานัญจเตเจนราคังพันธามิสัพพโสสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต May all your wishes be fulfilled. May Purentu Sankappa, all of your dreams become true. Janto Panaraso Yatha, like the full moon in the night sky. Manisho Tiraso Yatha, or similar to a flawless crystal sphere. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Hope that you had a pleasant dinner this time. Now, have welcome ready. It's time to switch on camera. Smile a little bit. So that we can see each other. Okay. So it has been like 3 weeks, and I guess as I shared at the beginning of the program, a lot has happened. Great to be back and also share the meditations as well. How this session brings to you by typing chat, looking forward to reading. Okay. For now, let's smile a little. Great. Okay. Have fun sharing. Always great. Feel what that means. You can elaborate a little bit more. Okay. All right. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the program, that it has been quite the weeks for me. And first that I started with my meditation retreat. I shared with all of you for 2 weeks, and suddenly I had to come out to organize funeral for my dad, and that was like almost a week. And then I went back to have my meditation retreat again. And after that, I went to Korea to be in the same place that I stood 21 years ago. Happened to present my paper, PhD paper, like 21 years ago, PhD student, but this time as a monk to guide meditation. So these are all the 3 weeks. So we now we are going to talk a little bit about the better model? Not exactly, but just about the core part. Okay. Um, core means cornerstones of relationship, and as many are aware of four elements: first, giving; second, enduring speech; third, being helpful; and fourth, being consistent. Let's talk about the first one today. Okay. We see Elsa Maureen, thanks very much. I feel relaxed and happy. Bettina, I feel survived and happy. We're happy to meet with all of you. As a whole, Satu and Jerry, it's nice to see you again. Thanks for the meditation sessions, amazing time. Kim, thank you everyone. Emiti, wonderful meditation. I believe. Venus, thanks much. Oh, Ayomipo, for wonderful sessions. And Ernest, amazing session. Marky Mark, great to be meeting with you again. Been indeed a very busy month, but lovely to have back. And Olamide, thanks for refreshing sessions. It was amazing. Okay, so this cornerstone of relationship begins with giving, with sharing, and such an important thing in a life. Imagine a society with no sharing at all. Everyone lives individually together, no interaction, no love for each other. Not going to be a very good place to live on, right? It seems that our interactions among, human beings become um, less and less these days. Maybe more online, but not like physical interactions. But imagine that if you are able to share, sharing means that you are able to give. Then why do we do that? So there are four reasons for giving. First, giving helps us to purify the mind, eradicate attachment. If you never really give anything to anyone, chances are that maybe there's little voice whispering to you, don't give, don't give, don't give. You already have a lot. Come on. You need more for yourself. Do not share anything to anyone, or they don't deserve to have that from you. So all those little voices can be eradicated just by giving, just by sharing, just by donating, just by uh, letting go of what you have. That's the first purpose. And the second purpose is to honor goodness and virtues of those that you admire of, and maybe you have gratitude for, and maybe they have virtues for you, like parents, for example. As they raise you, you're helping them back. And third is to strengthen relationships between peers, between your colleagues, your friends, your neighbors. They don't need to ask, they don't need to suffer, but you can give to them anyway. And the last is to help people who suffer, and they need help. So you give to them so that they can improve their situations and be happy once again. So these are four purposes of giving. Imagine, uh, let's take a look at ourselves first. Or maybe not yourself only, but society. Which one of these elements are lacking? Wouldn't it be better that everyone kind of contribute and maybe give more on one of these aspects? Okay, any of us think that maybe in your society, people should give more to purify their minds? Raise your hands. Any would agree that maybe people in your society should give more to honor people who are worthy of being honored, that you should have gratitude? Parents, raise your hands. Okay. What about to give more, to strengthen relationships? Raise your hands. Great. What about to give more, to help people who suffer? Raise your hands. These are the four purposes of givings and the benefits. Imagine that more people all around the world, especially in our own society, physical society, because it's gonna be, yeah, you can give like, you can uh, give positive comments online, but it's not gonna be identical to physical givings, physical, because that's harder, right? But if you can, like, for example, you happen to have something and then you think of your parents and give them uh, maybe some gifts, maybe some um, food, resources, material stuff. They probably do not want those, but they will appreciate the givings because it come with love, right? Come with feelings, and that's actually makes them, and probably will touch their heart, just to feel that you're still missing them, still appreciate and have gratitude towards them, right? Or maybe among friends, there is one saying that givers shall be loved. And if we give, for example, no matter what relationships you're having with anyone, it's going to be improved. It's just like magic that, and it's like this. A relationship with no interaction usually become colder. How to fix that? To warm that relationship again. And the easiest way, first thing to do is to begin with giving. As you give, you will noticeably see that there's a smile on people's face, the receiver, and what you give, right? It's like, oh yeah, you still think of them. They're still in your heart. They have the place that have the privilege to receive something from you. The last is to give people who suffer. Of course, these days, there are a lot of people that need help, and we should not let them suffer without doing nothing, right? Think of yourself. If you are those who suffer and you cannot improve the situation unless something is given to you, well, if if you are those who suffer, of course, you want to do everything on your own. You want to strive. You want to make things better. You don't want to wait for anyone to give anything to you. But what if that is worse. That doesn't look good. And you really depend on, well, for anyone to give anything to you. You think about that in another perspective. What if you were those who suffered? Giving them hope will also giving them memory. They will remember. And that's gonna be a huge merit, right? Huge merit. So these purposes of giving, what can you give? There are two types that you can give. First, you can give material resources like food, like clothes, gift. What else? Um, maybe you can lend someone something, okay? But this actually will be more uh, about giving, about letting go completely. It's not just borrowing. Yeah, borrowing counts this regard as well. But what if you can give someone something that you don't take back? Okay. So food, usually clothes, what else? Anything. Anything that money can buy. But you can also give wisdoms. This also counts as well. To give material goods or to give wisdoms. And there are two types of wisdoms you can give. First, knowledge. And second, forgiving. That sounds a little strange, but maybe because of the languages. But it's about non-material stuff that you can give. You can give knowledge and you can forgive, which is considerably the hardest thing to do because sometimes it's not easy, right? To forgive someone. What about the knowledge that you can give? These can also be divided into two categories. I hope that I do not confuse you. Okay. Knowledge can be worldly knowledge, but it can be knowledge that purify the mind as well, like meditation. You guide meditation. That's also knowledge. These two knowledge, they actually help people to improve their life. Like worldly knowledge could help them to make their livings, to improve in certain aspects of life, but the knowledge that help them to change themselves is far more superior than just the worldly knowledge. Because worldly knowledge can also come with pros and cons. Sometimes you tell people to buy stock markets, could be, and that can also ruin their life because these days it's not very easy, right? But the knowledge that no matter what ups and downs they face, they are able to they compose and collect it and be happy no matter what. I think that's the most superior knowledge of all. Okay? And of course, these types of givings, these are examples that I like everyone to reflect. What is it that you have done? What you are doing already? And maybe there are some aspects that you can do better, that you can do more. Okay? Whether it's gonna be the full benefits or the full purposes of givings here, which one that you still lacked, maybe you should do more. Or think about what you can give, like resources and maybe wisdoms. Maybe some gives more on material resources. Maybe some gives more wisdom and never material resources. They should be both. You can talk next time why both, right? And what about resources, knowledge, forgiving? Sorry, wisdom, knowledge, and forgiving. Some people give more knowledge but never forgive. That's still not all that you can give, right? What if this knowledge also be divided into worldly knowledge and Dharma knowledge, knowledge that you purify the minds and change people's life, which areas that you can do better? Okay, so this is what I like to share with the limited time we have. Let's see, we have Kim Morel, I feel suited and happy, and Katarina Kummer, so relaxed and ready for sleep, very peaceful, and the techniques help me calm my mind. And Perpetual, have a quiet time to relax. And Jeffrey, it's nice to see you again. Feel calm, and I think I can think more clearly now. Elena say, thanks for wonderful meditation. What a gift you give us, such a restful and fulfilling time. Akbolar, I feel calmer and light, and the load has been taken away. And Iman from Jordan, so peaceful meditation, comforting and relaxing. Respuesta, thanks very much. Rosito, as I focus on my breath, I notice that my mind is quieter than usual. It's easy to still my mind and bring it to the center, where I could observe my thoughts and emotion without judgment. Great. Timothy, why is my hair color changed? I don't understand the questions. Bakari, I feel happy and peace. And Afolabi, I feel relaxed and stressed. Molly Robertson, I make one of that and don't try to fix the emotion. Lost my blessing. Okay, great. Adante, I feel my mind quiet down at first. Many distractions, but focusing on my breath helped me to feel more relaxed. At the end, I feel calm, centered, and more aware of my body and thoughts. Excellent. Right. That's okay. All right. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. And I hope that you had a peaceful meditation, or at least it's good to see all of you again. Okay. And hopefully you come back on Thursday, and I will try to elaborate the point on these givings and how that will affect the quality of the mind, and even eventually and how it will make the world a better place as well.
Thank you so much, Mang John, for such a wonderful session and sharing your wisdom with all of us today. So to wrap up the session, may I invite everyone pay respect to Monk John by bowing 3 times together. So let's bow. Second bow. And third bow.
May all of you be happy, healthy, and wise. May all of you have all the wisdom to overcome all obstacles in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. And every time you meditate, may you attain an inner peace within. That we call the Dhammakaya within, easily and effortlessly, without delay.
Sadhu, thank you so much for your wonderful blessings. And thank you everyone for joining, and looking forward to see each other again on this Thursday. for now, have a great day and great night wherever you are. See you.
Thank you, Pam, everyone, and bye, Elsa Maureen and Bettina Barbara, and Pam and Kesta and Elena and Respuesta and Ame. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Ronke, Katarina Kummer, and Timothy Robertson. Sorry that I cannot respond to the whole message, but I understand your feelings. So see you again. By Ernest and Gael and Jeffrey and Manish and Kumarel and Bokhari and Beaver Talk and as a whole and Jesse Uy and Imiti and Shifar and the August Bar and Art and Iman from Jordan, Hassan Rice and Salmon and Urunayo Opemipo and Madumita and Tian Aisen and Daniel Ise and Afolabi, Christian Thompson, Adande and Bess and Emmanuel and Mone Deepar and Sam Fang and Ray Hobart and Adebayo, Adonis, Akbolar and Samuel Olawapemirin and Oladepo and Helena Bay, Venuste, Elijah, Rosito, and Oreruvar, Jane, Jerry, Moses, Ola Sukoye, Dev Vanner, and Ade Olar. And see you again next on Thursday. Bye for today.